welcome to the JoeGa Charlotte and to your Pilates workout. Got about a 20-minute workout for you today, but just take as long as you need to over the exercises. If you've got any injuries or illnesses, please remember to make exception for those. Remember your ABCDs, alignment, breathing, centering and dynamics. Always making sure that you check through all 4 of those principles as you set up for each and every exercise. We're going to start today with just a little bit of a side plank hold. So we just come into half plank and we'll just pause here. And we're going to be holding this for around about 30 seconds. So just holding in your side plank. If you need to let it go before then, obviously, please feel free to do that. If you want to take it up into full side plank, that's also an acceptable alternative. Just doing what feels good for you. Taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths, making sure that you stay with the breathing. And then we're just going to drop this hip and lift. So just little pulses. Nice and slow and steady. Working through. Lifting and lowering. Pause and release. Pulse and release. Pulse and release. If you do start sliding off, just realign yourself. Just holding this for a few more seconds. Excellent work, really good. Holding at the top, and then we're going to lift the arm and we're going to wrap and roll. Wrap and roll. Wrap and roll. Try and make sure you're dropping the top shoulder down and coming up. Down and lift. Just a little warm up. We don't want to be doing anything too strenuous for the start. Just letting ourselves warm up into those internal, external obliques, rectus abdominis, transverse, and all the stabilizer muscles. One more, well done. Just bring it up. Let's switch sides and we'll just hold it out on side number 2. Just allowing yourself to settle in. Breathe, let go. And then just start to pulse into that hip. Little drop and lift. Beautiful. Last 2. And then just realigning if you have wandered off. Wrap and roll. Last one. Woo, over the handlebars. And release. Make your way round onto your back. Just make sure those wrists feel okay. Not too much pressure in. We're going to do kick and reach. So we're going to just lift in, kick out, reach away. So as part of your teaser, just working through this. Nice and steady and slow. If you find that doing both arms and legs together is too much, bring one foot down and just work sided. Let's go for 4 more. Keep going with the breath and release. Just rock it out. Just got a little knot in my t-shirt there that's just digging in a little. Bit of a wardrobe malfunction, never mind. I'll show you, there's just a little knot there. And we're going to come over onto our front now, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. For this dorsal raise, bring yourself down, lift and lower. You can bring your hands off the floor with your upper body, if that suits you. The thing to do with this is to keep the head down. Not on the floor, but looking down. So don't be opening the throat. Keep yourself focused on the floor. So your spine in your neck, your cervical spine, those 7 vertebrae, are in line with the rest of your spine. So just working this little dorsal raise. Remembering hands down is absolutely fine. We'll do 4 more. And just pop your bottom back if you can. If your knees are good, just draw your bum back and just stretch out through that lower back. Dorsal raises are quite strong. Just need a little bit of release in the lower back. We're going to turn over. We're going to do some leg circles. Again, coming up into that side plank. Let's look at this one. Lifting that leg and just circling through. So just little tiny circles. Nice and slow and steady. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Lift the pelvic floor. Breathing as you go. Little tiny circles. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And just remember which way you've gone. So I'm taking what I call a forward circle here. Drawing the leg forwards. Just let that go. Come down onto your side. You can sit up onto your elbow, extend, and lift and lower the legs. Or you can come all the way down and lift and lower the legs. Try not to sink back and come into like a pike here. Stay side. It doesn't have to go far. You don't have to move those legs, flail them up in the air. Just keep them under control. And if you need to, rest on your forward hand to just allow yourself to be more stable. Last 4, please. Excellent. So just make your way over, whiz round on your bottom to the other side, coming up into that half plank position and just taking this leg around the same way. So we're just going in the same, I'm going forward circle. Circling it round. Drawing in, drawing on. Tapping in to those reserves as best we can. 10 seconds or so, 4 reps. And letting it go. Come down to side lying again. Maybe you want to pause on the elbow. Maybe you want to rest down. Maybe you need your front arm. Maybe you don't. Just little side lifts. Lifting and lowering. Working in to the obliques. Last 4, please. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just roll it onto your back. Just take a bit of a stretch. Reach away. Lengthen through. And just let's release off lower back. We're going to come into what I call the frog. And just see, I'm just going to move this not out of arm's way. Bring the feet and the legs in. Have the toes together, the knees wide. And you're just going to come up and down. Up and down. So you've outwardly rotated at the hips. You're kind of aiming the soles of the feet together. Just lifting up and down. Raise and lower. And you'll notice that my back is on the floor here. You certainly can come into forward flexion if that is more preferable for you, if you're a more advanced Pilates practitioner or if you've got really strong abs. You just prefer the position. Please feel free to take it to the level that suits you. Nice work. We're going to do 4 more. And again, hug those knees in and just massage the back. Bring the feet onto the ground. Allow yourself to release off here. We're going to move into scissors. So we're taking the legs back up. We're going to split through the legs, curl up through the spine. You can have a little bit of a stretch on that upper raised leg and then just move through. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible. If you think about scissor blades, they don't cut around corners. So nice and straight, just to the best of your ability. Nobody's criticising you if your hamstrings are really tight and you find it a struggle. No shame there, just do what you can. So we'll do 4 more. And we'll call this the last one. And just rest down and release away. Letting everything feel good. We'll turn over once more. Coming to prone, and just bring your elbows down underneath your shoulders, and you can leave your hands on the ground so your wrists are in line, or you can bring your hands, some people like to have their hands together in prayer. I don't advocate interlacing the fingers in this because it tends to bring a bit of tension into the shoulders. So we're just going to do a transverse lift and lower. So transverse abdominis is the muscle inside the pelvis. So we're just going to peel up onto the knees, hold and breathe, and peel down. So like a banana skin, you kind of pull and peel that down. Peel up, peel your belly button, your pelvis, your pubis and your thighs away from the floor, and then peel them back down. And just keep moving with this. Just modify for how you feel. Keep lifted, so the rib cage should never drop down, we should never sink down into the shoulders. Peel and lift, peel and lower. So it's not just a lift and down, we're peeling and releasing. And peeling and releasing. And peel and release. And peel and release. I'd like you to take your sitting bones back to your bottom. Lots of people struggle with that one. Lots of people find it difficult to actually activate transverse. The way that it usually lets us know that it's there is that there's like a little fluttering. And it's just like it's going, I'm here, I'm okay. And that's how you can tell when you've activated transverse. And it's really quite a minimal range, you know, a millimetre either way and you completely miss it. So I appreciate that that one might take a little bit of extra setup, and it might be that you're kind of doing it and you're not getting it, but you know, over time you should find that you get it. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it with a hold. So we'll lift up into transverse and we'll just hold here and just see if you can find that flutter, that quiver in transverse. We'll feel those beautiful little butterfly wings in the base of your belly. And then peel and release. And we'll just do that again. Peel and lift and hold. Breathe through. Activate transverse. And exhale, peel to release. So just one more time. We'll do it for a third round. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, release. Just stretch through, little lengthening through there. And then come back. We'll come around onto our backs. Remember that frog we did earlier where we did the legs up and down? Well, we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to take the legs up and down and out and in. Up and down and out and in. Again, forward flexion of the spine is purely optional. If you prefer to leave your body on the ground, leave it down here. Lift and down and push and retreat. We're going to do 4 more like this. We have 1 more to go. And just hug the knees in and rock them from side to side. And then just allow yourself to take your arms wide and just reach up and lift and reach down and lower. Curl up, exhale, curl in, down, exhale, up and down. So holding for the in-breath. Beautiful, slow and steady. Option here is to raise the legs into tabletop. If you want that little bit extra, just to see you through to the end of this workout. 4 to go. Lovely. Reach yourself long and thin along the floor, stretching all the way to all 4 corners. And then again, just releasing off that back. When you're ready, make your way up into sitting, taking a nice big breath in, drawing it down, and give yourself a little round of applause. Well done, well done, well done. thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this workout. If you have, please like, share and subscribe. And remember to send me any comments, any suggestions of classes, any points of focus that you want to know, or any questions you may have. In the meantime, it only remains for me to say, keep smiling.